Recognizing how the past shapes our present is crucial for personal growth. Michael Carter, a resilience coach at Elevate Success Institute, emphasizes that trauma, failure, and disappointment influence our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Many people remain stuck in a cycle of pain, self-doubt, and regret because they haven't acknowledged how deeply their past affects their current mindset. Understanding the psychological effects of past experiences is the first step toward breaking free. Michael explains that past hardships can rewire the brain, altering how individuals perceive themselves and their future. When unresolved, these experiences can lead to autopilot living, a state where people feel disconnected, directionless, and afraid to dream. While you can't change what happened, you can change how you respond to it. Rather than allowing past failures to define you, you must take control of your emotions and reactions. Healing begins with self-awareness, recognizing the weight of past trauma and deciding to move forward. Accepting the emotional scars does not mean dwelling on them. It means choosing to rewrite your story. As Michael emphasizes, the past doesn't control you unless you allow it to. The key to unlocking a brighter future is understanding that while pain is real, your power to overcome it is even greater. Letting go of past pain is essential for personal freedom. Jonathan Hayes, a motivational speaker at Renewal Coaching Institute, explains that holding onto grudges, resentment, and past wounds only keeps people trapped in a cycle of suffering. Many individuals believe that forgiveness is for others, but in reality, it is a gift to yourself. Choosing to forgive does not mean excusing wrongdoings. It means freeing yourself from the burden of emotional baggage. Jonathan emphasizes that resentment and bitterness drain energy, preventing individuals from fully embracing their present and future. People often feel justified in their anger, believing that releasing it diminishes their pain. However, the opposite is true. Letting go creates space for healing, peace, and clarity. When you refuse to forgive, you continue to relive past hurts, giving them power over your life. Forgiveness is not about forgetting the past. It is about reclaiming control over your emotions. As Jonathan states, you cannot step into a better future while still carrying the weight of yesterday. The moment you decide to release past pain, you make room for growth, happiness, and purpose. Ultimately, moving forward requires a conscious choice. Stay chained to the past or embrace the freedom that comes with letting go. Living in the present and embracing the future requires a conscious decision to stop dwelling on the past. David Reynolds, a life coach at Pathway to Growth Institute, emphasizes that the past should not take up space in your present. Too often, people waste precious moments replaying old memories, reliving past mistakes, and holding on to past pain. This emotional weight prevents them from experiencing the fullness of life. David explains that focusing on what is behind you robs you of joy and clarity. When individuals remain trapped in past disappointments, they block new opportunities and limit their ability to move forward. The key to a fulfilling life is shifting focus from what was to what can be. Instead of allowing past wounds to dictate their present state, individuals must choose to embrace hope, peace, and growth. Letting go does not mean denying or forgetting past experiences. It means acknowledging them without letting them define you. As David states, there are far better things ahead than anything we leave behind. To truly embrace the future, one must release negative emotions, make peace with the past, and step forward with confidence. Life is happening now, and only those who fully accept the present can truly move toward a brighter future. Transformation requires a commitment to growth, healing, and self-improvement. Melissa Carter, a personal development coach at Elevate Mindset Academy, explains that while everyone desires a fresh start, true change must come from within. Many individuals chase external solutions, moving to a new city, changing careers, or entering new relationships, thinking these will erase past pain. However, unless internal wounds are addressed, the same patterns will repeat. Melissa emphasizes that genuine transformation begins with self-reflection and healing. To experience true freedom, individuals must confront their past, release emotional baggage, and rebuild from a place of strength. Rather than running away, they must learn to navigate challenges with resilience and wisdom. Letting go of past pain allows them to attract new opportunities, relationships, and personal fulfillment. Many people fear change because it requires them to step into the unknown. However, as Melissa states, new beginnings demand endings, and we must embrace both. True transformation is about evolving into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. The more a person releases the past, the more space they create for growth, joy, and purpose. Ultimately, success is not about escaping challenges, but about facing them head-on, growing through them, and becoming the person you were meant to be. Self-love and gratitude are essential for emotional healing and personal growth. Rachel Simmons, a wellness coach at Inner Strength Institute, explains that many people carry pain, regret, and self-doubt from past experiences, preventing them from embracing their true potential. However, real transformation begins with forgiving oneself and appreciating the present moment. Rachel emphasizes that gratitude shifts your mindset from focusing on what's missing to appreciating what you already have. Instead of dwelling on past mistakes, individuals must learn to recognize their strength, resilience, and progress. When people cultivate gratitude, they begin to see life through a lens of abundance rather than lack. This shift allows them to welcome new opportunities with an open heart and a positive mindset. Additionally, self-love plays a vital role in emotional freedom. Many people struggle with negative self-perception, believing they are defined by their past failures. However, Rachel reminds us, you are not your past. You are your potential. Choosing self-love means acknowledging your worth, regardless of past struggles. It means embracing your journey and treating yourself with kindness and compassion. Ultimately, when a person practices self-love and gratitude, they create an internal foundation for happiness, confidence, and fulfillment. By focusing on the present and valuing themselves, they unlock the power to move forward with clarity, purpose, and joy. Letting go of the past is one of the most powerful steps toward personal freedom and fulfillment. James Whitmore, a mindset coach at Breakthrough Living Academy, explains that many individuals hold onto resentment, pain, and regret, believing that these emotions define them. However, true liberation comes from the ability to release past burdens and embrace new opportunities. James emphasizes that refusing to let go keeps people trapped in emotional cycles that limit their growth. Many believe that moving to a new city, starting a different career, or forming new relationships will erase the pain. However, unless the emotional baggage is addressed, the past will continue to influence the present. Change must come from within, not from external circumstances. Forgiveness is a key part of emotional healing. It is not about excusing those who caused pain, but about choosing to free yourself from the weight of bitterness. As James states, letting go isn't about forgetting. It's about making peace with your past and reclaiming your future. When individuals release negativity, they create space for joy, purpose, and clarity. Ultimately, the decision to move forward is a choice. The past is a lesson, not a life sentence. To step into a brighter future, one must embrace the present, practice self-compassion, and walk forward with confidence. Stepping into a new future requires a willingness to release the past and fully embrace personal growth. Jonathan Pierce, a transformation coach at Elevate Life Academy, explains that many people remain stuck because they are afraid to let go. They hold on to pain, resentment, and regret, believing that these emotions define them. However, true growth begins the moment an individual chooses to move forward with intention. Jonathan emphasizes that the past should serve as a lesson, not a prison. Many people waste years replaying old memories, trying to change what can't be undone. This mental habit robs them of the clarity and peace necessary to build a fulfilling life. Instead of looking backward, individuals must focus on what lies ahead and take deliberate steps toward personal success. Forgiveness is an essential part of this process. It is not about forgetting or excusing past wrongs, but about releasing their hold on the present. As Jonathan states, your future is waiting, but you must decide to walk toward it. Letting go of resentment, disappointment, and fear allows individuals to welcome new opportunities, relationships, and possibilities. Ultimately, freedom begins with choice. When a person makes peace with the past, they unlock the ability to create, grow, and thrive in ways they never imagined. The time to move forward is now.